Hey guys, how are you doing? Happy Sunday. And today is a beautiful Sunday, a gorgeous Sunday actually. We have been getting some really good weather here on Playa Sosua every single Sunday. Hold on one second. Hey, we have some people popping on now. And I think that says Wallace. Hold on, I gotta clean my glasses. Guys, look at that view right there. How gorgeous is that? Really beautiful, eh? It's a quiet day on the beach today. I'm really surprised because it's Mother's Day and not a lot of people are here. Yeah, that says Wallace Fuller. How are you, sweetheart? So yes, I'm really surprised at how quiet it is today here on the beach because it's Mother's Day. And but then again, most people are probably celebrating in their homes together because Mother's Day is like Christmas here. It's a really amazing time of year for Dominicans. And it's been so nice. Thank you, everyone on WhatsApp contacting me. You guys are like, Happy Mother's Day. And it's so sweet because you guys know I'm Canadian. But you know I've been here from like for 4 years almost. And you're like, Happy Mother's Day. So you know I celebrate with the Dominicans, which is quite interesting because I didn't really celebrate Mother's Day so much on Mother's Day. I just want to turn the camera around again because I want to read some of these messages. But I do want to show you guys some of the views as well. Princess, hi, sweetheart. And then we have Living Life Golden. Oh, we got both of the twins on today. Hey, ladies, how are you? So nice to always have you guys on air here. Looking forward to your next visit here. It'll be amazing, you know, when you guys are actually living here. Princess, I saw your son the other day. I don't know if he told you. Well, not really the other day, but maybe about a week and a half ago. It was, I was at Jolly Rogers and he was walking by. Such a cool dude. He's like, hi, Cerise. Gracias, amor. So today I got myself a little special Mother's Day drink. And it is right here, a whole fistful. And it is, wow, coconut mojito. And it is delicious. The coconut milk I love. And so before I get into everything, I just want to say thank you guys for subscribing and also for liking this video and all my other videos. It's always amazing. My name is CERISE.FAIRFAX and this is my channel, and I do videos based upon the Dominican Republic. And I do random videos. I do videos about real estate and also relocation, videos about relationships, and videos about my talk show. I have a local television talk show here in the Dominican Republic, and it is geared towards expats who are coming here to relocate and just to visit, really. You can catch it live on Facebook every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. If you go to the Costa Norte page, Facebook page, that's COSTA space, Norte is NORTE, Costa Norte TV. And just go on the Facebook page itself and you will see at 7 o'clock I go live. And it's a pretty good talk show. I have on guests all the time. And if you want to be a guest on my talk show, that would be amazing. And if you would like to advertise on my talk show or on my YouTube channel, you can definitely do that, and that would be amazing as well. And then I also do Fit Fridays, which I'm starting this Friday. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a little, I don't know what I'm getting myself into with this Fit Friday stuff. Oh my gosh. I exercised in front of the camera for like a half an hour. And then I was like, you know what? I'm posting it. I'm going to post it, and I'm going to show all my viewers and all my friends and family from around the world that I am serious about losing this chub. And you know what? I am serious about losing it. And then, I don't know, today I went a step farther and I was cutting up some fruit because I was making myself a fruit salad. And for Fit Fridays, what I want to do, it's going to be a new segment on my channel. And what I want to do is just show you the Dominican diet and the Dominican way of life of losing weight. So I'm going to do a little bit of walks on the beach. I'm going to do some walks on the street. I'm going to do like some dancing in my living room in front of the mirror, the one that I recorded the other day. And on top of that, I'm going to show you guys the food that I'm eating here in the Dominican Republic. Today, I actually wore a bra top, and I'll be putting this video up on Friday. I was wearing a bra top and my pajama pants as I was cutting up fruits. And I videoed myself, and I talked to you guys on the video, and I showed you guys all my target fat areas. And I am pretty hefty. But you know what? That's okay, because that's exactly what Fit Fridays is all about. It is about going from fat to fit. And if I don't video it, and I'm just like, okay guys, I lost weight, and you guys just always see me talking, or you guys just happen to see me walking in the street when you're here, you really don't have, you know, anything but an inclination about my real size, right? I haven't taken my measurements yet. I haven't weighed myself yet. I most likely will get a scale before the end of the week, next week. And yeah, so I'm going all in, and it's going to be a little bit challenging, and but it's going to be very transparent, and I want to share it with you guys because you guys are so supportive. You know, some of you guys can be very cruel sometimes, but I guess that's just humanity, and some people just don't have a filter, and I guess that's okay too. You know, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but I just ask, please be nice in the comments, because, you know, I think it takes a lot for someone, including myself, to be so transparent and to be so open and just shed themselves of insecurities and just be like, here's my body, here I am, half naked, dancing in front of you guys, to be accountable to my family, my friends, and my viewers, and not only to be accountable to you guys, but also to inspire you guys as well. Because, you know, I'm 50, and to be fat at 50 is not a very good feeling. I think to be fat at any age is just not a good feeling, you know, whether you are a child or whether you are an older, like mature person, we'll just call them mature. It doesn't matter. It's just having that extra weight will always take a toll on someone. I think it really takes a toll on me. I just got out of the shower. My hair is still wet. I just want to turn this camera around and show you guys what I'm looking at. There we go. Let me see some of these comments here. You guys can ask away any questions that you have. It would be great to hear what your questions are. Again, it is Mother's Day. I do want to say a little story about my neighbors. You guys remember my neighbors? Hold on, I'm just going to turn my my Bluetooth on so I can check out everything from my other cell phone. Where's Bluetooth? There it is. There we go. All right. So you guys remember oh, by the way, can you guys hear me good? Can you guys hear me well? Let me know. Do you guys remember when I had issues with my neighbor. Hold on, I gotta turn on my hotspot actually. You guys like that view right there? It's gorgeous, isn't it? There's my hotspot. All right. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now I'm just connecting to my YouTube. So you guys remember my neighbor? It was, hold on. I don't understand why I'm not seeing my video. So do you guys remember my neighbor? Here we go. Hold on, guys. It was. So my neighbor, she has quieted right down quite a lot. She was, remember the Haitian woman and her white Canadian guy had, they were always fighting. And then I had to tell them to stop fighting because the baby was always crying and everything. And then the white Canadian guy, the French Canadian guy said to me, come on out. Like he wanted to fight me. I was like, whatever, dude. Well, he's gone. I don't know where he's at, but he moved out. So I don't know if he got kicked out. But her baby daddy moved back in. And yeah. So that's a story in and of itself. And that type of fighting, I'm not even trying to get involved in because that's when they are not just arguing and fighting. That's been some smashing glasses and stuff going on. And I'm like, I'm not saying anything to those guys. I know how to pick my battles wisely. But I live in the hood, in the neighborhood, natural neighborhood, and it is what it is. There's something I never told you guys before, and I want to tell you guys the story like right now because it is kind of interesting. Let me see. Oh, wait, here, there's a couple of messages here, and I'm not able to see who it's from. I think HS. Hola, CERISE. Great goal. I know intermittent fasting works really well. Plus, your friend from Soil Organics has very great products. Oh, awesome to know. That is Al Robinson. You guys can check out his video. I put it up I think about a week ago or something. He has wonderful products, but you know, HS, I don't take any supplements. It's just, I think just the way I have been raised. My dad was a Rasta, and my dad taught me just, you know, to get everything from the fat of the earth. So I don't want to take pills. And I mean, it takes so much just to be disciplined, to work out, to exercise. I have really pumped it up from taking walks to actually taking exercise, like to working out now. And whoo! That was a spider, one of those crawly ones. I have really pumped up my workouts. And so, you know, I eat a lot of fruits and I eat a lot of vegetables. So I really get my energy, my boost from natural products. Not that his products are not natural, because they are all natural and they're all based upon wonderful, like they're capsules, and they're based upon the Dr. Sebi or Sebi, I think it is, or Sebi diet. And of course, we know who Dr. Sebi is. Just an amazing man, may he rest in peace. But he talked about doing a lot of alkaline diets and he talked about eating properly and stuff of that nature. And so that's just, I'm not really a pill person. Never have been, and just, I don't think I ever want to be. And that's the reason why I'm trying to get fit right now. Not trying to, but getting fit right now. Because at 50, I don't want to get to a point in my life where, you know, all that blood pressure goes up. And plus, I'm going through menopause. And my mom, when she went through menopause, she had to take estrogen pills. And I think that was estrogen? Yeah, she had to take some type of pills when she was, you know. But she had a hysterectomy and everything like that. So she had to take medication. But I don't want to do that. I just want to do everything naturally. But there is something that I want to tell you guys. And I told this story already on my Facebook the other day, but I deleted the Facebook post. You know, last week was a challenging week for me. We all have challenging weeks, no matter who we are, no matter where we are around the world. Even when we're here in beautiful island, paradise, you know, we all are going to have difficulties. At certain times, challenges rather. And so I had a couple of challenges last week, and, you know, a few people, I would say, you know, one guy was, I will call him what I spoke to Taylor Made Dreams about him. And Taylor Made Dreams is like, you know what we call that, Cerise? Clout chasers. This guy was a clout chaser. He just wouldn't leave me alone. Kept on wanting to, like, you know, every chance he got, he was kind of like just, you know, just wanting a showcase on every single talk show that I was doing. Wanted just so much more exposure. And I already gave him so much more exposure. And then there was another guy that I gave a lot of exposure to as well. And I think he let it go to his head a little bit. Not that I'm this big famous person or anything of that nature. I'm not trying to say that. But what I'm trying to say is sometimes when we create a platform for ourselves and we work so hard every single day to be able to be a content creator, and then all of a sudden we want to share that platform with people. Some people, they can't get enough of it. And so I figured out that there was that guy doing that. And so both of them kind of got rude when I put my hands up and I gave my arm space, you know, like I was like, guys, enough. And I gave them some space. Neither one of them liked it very much. And so it really, then not only that, there were a few other things. So I went on Facebook and I expressed it. Then after that, I was like, what am I expressing really? Why am I allowing that to bother me? And this is where I live, in paradise. And I have people like you every single day. You know, like I just want to turn the camera around again because I want to show you guys, look at, like who wants to complain? You know, like I live right over there. I see this view from the other side every single day of my life. I definitely don't want to be in a place mentally where I'm like complaining. Is that Dave? Dave! Hola! Oh, Noche sees him. Right. Oh, no.
Oh, you remember me this time, do you? Right? You called me last time.
There's no dogs now.
We're friends again now, eh?
Well, your hair looks nice.
Oh, yeah, but it's...
Really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I shouldn't really just let himself have a go at it, though.
You what?
Just let him do his own thing, but like,
yeah?
he's that one side shorter than the other.
Let me see.
But it's luckily, I don't grow the sideburns, you know.
Right.
So it'll just grow back in a couple of days. That look like.
Yeah, yeah, but it looks good. Yeah, they call that a fade.
A fade.
A fade. Yeah. In Canada, we call it a fade. I'm pretty sure they call it that in America as well.
I don't suppose.
I'll show you guys this fade. Here we go.
Yeah, my 300 peso fade.
300 pesos you paid?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm on a budget.
Right? That's amazing.
Yeah,
right?
Pesos,
yeah, you guys.
Give him 100 pesos for a tip.
Yeah.
3
pesos is $6, guys, for a nice fade.
Yeah.
That's nice. And these guys, they pretty good. Oh, here comes Captain Jack Sparrow. Here he is. Guys, look at Jack Sparrow. I wonder how Johnny Depp's going to do in court. Have you been watching the trial?
No, I've seen some of it. I don't watch it. I have seen some of it. It crops up in places, doesn't it?
Hi, sweetheart. ¿Todo bien? I was going to say you have some trying times going on, but he doesn't even. He's not going to be watching those court cases.
No,
Oh, gosh.
You cooling down, Flora?
Yeah.
You cooling down?
But yes, guys, you see, this is what paradise looks like. So you guys have any questions at all? Let me see. We have someone there. I can't see the name. Hello, Cerise. I love your content. I sent you an email regarding my interest in Airbnb. Okay. If you can give me a shout on, see, this is the thing. My favorite form of communication is WhatsApp, only because, you know, it's a fast communication, and I can send you immediately voice notes and videos. And when it comes to Airbnbs, I come across them and they go really quickly. So that's why, you know, if you really want to get on and on the game, always WhatsApp me, no matter what it is. If you're looking for a really good apartment, like cheap, because cheap apartments don't always happen these days like they used to before the world changed. And then also when it comes to business, you guys want an Airbnb to use as a passive income. As soon as you, when you communicate with me on WhatsApp, because then I'll get back to you within a 24-hour period and your messages won't get buried. You know, this is the thing. Facebook Messenger, I'm very slow on, because on Facebook Messenger, I have people, friends and family. Some of them play those games, those slot games on Facebook, and then they want to add me to the slot game. So it's not all business, right? It's a little bit of foolishness, and so I just don't go on on Facebook Messenger unless I'm leaving a message for someone and I'm waiting for a message. And then, of course, when it comes to email, you know, I've had that email for maybe 19 years, right? So I get so many messages on there as well, and there's just so many to go through. But WhatsApp, I'll get about 50 messages to 100 a day, and
Really?
yeah, and then by the time I go through them, I'm back at, by the end of the day, about 200, because then we go back and forth, right?
Flying, yeah.
Right, so yeah, so then, you know, so that's why I'm like, and then on my on my my WhatsApp on my messenger for Facebook, oh, I don't even want to look at it.
Really?
I'm like, no. That's why I say on my Facebook a lot, do not message me on Instagram, on Facebook Messenger, and don't take it personally if I don't answer.
No.
Hola, amor, no, gracias. Okay. And so yeah, if you want to do some business.
See what she was selling now? She's selling the almonds. You know, they're to these nuts. The ones that we found the other day.
Yeah.
So she spent so much time digging into those.
Yeah.
A little bag of almonds.
Yeah.
100 pesos for the almonds.
Yeah.
25 for the peanuts.
You know, I'm putting up a video tomorrow about that. Let me see that. I'm putting up a video about that tomorrow. And actually, let me put this up right now for those of you. I got to get my nails done. For those of you, I just want to digress from the Airbnb.
Coca-Cola.
But tomorrow I'm putting up a video on Random Mondays. I'm calling it Random Mondays, and I'm putting up a video on Gringo Prices. And on it I'm talking about almonds, and I'm talking about Gringo Prices on there and almonds. And you know, some people complain a lot about Gringo Prices here, and I'm going into detail about the Gringo Prices on that video. But I am holding up in that video a bag of almonds, and I just wanted to show you guys, because in that video I'm showing you guys the difficulty this is a seed, and this contains an almond inside, and they have to like crack this open. It's not easy. It's hard. They have to crack it open. Like sometimes they have to go straight in there with like a machete as well. So it's difficult. And how long do you think it takes them to do a whole bag?
Of almonds.
Maybe about a half an hour.
Maybe like 50 almonds in there.
Yeah, about 50 almonds.
You're paying 2 pesos for each one that she's
2 pesos for each almond.
Well, yeah.
So how long do you think it takes? About a half an hour?
Yeah, it's going to take something like that.
Or an hour, maybe.
Yeah, 50, one nut inside each one.
One nut inside each one, and it takes it takes a lot to open up each one. Right. Watch that video tomorrow, guys, and yeah, watch that video tomorrow, guys, and tell me what you think. But back to the Airbnb. So I do have one apartment right now that is Airbnb-able. It's a 1-bedroom. Now, if you were to rent that as a long-term apartment just for yourself and not Airbnb it would go at $550. But because the landlord knows that you want to rent it as an Airbnb and you're going to have it as a business, it's going for $650. And that's where the difference comes in at, because the landlord's like, well, if they're going to lose money on it as an Airbnb and they're going to rent it out monthly to you so you can make money on it, then they're going to charge you an extra $100 on top of the rent. I had someone say, well, they're not going to tell the landlord that they're renting it as an Airbnb and they're just going to take it. And then they're just going to say that, you know, it's their family and friends that are staying in it. And, well, I mean, I don't know anything about that. I mean, if you rent an apartment from me and you say it's for yourself, and you take it for the year and you pay the rent and everything and you get caught doing that, then you lose the apartment. But if that is your genius way of trying to, you know, cheat the system, then that's up to you. I have nothing to say about it, and I don't live in the complex where that apartment is, and it's none of my business at the end of the day. It's between you and the landlord. But definitely contact me on WhatsApp, guys. Now, if you're not looking for anything quick and you just, you know, you're coming in like October and you don't have WhatsApp, you know, then definitely leave me an email, because I'll get back to you within maybe about, 3 days after you leave me your message on email. I'm not saying don't email me, but if it's a pressing issue and it's something for a passive income and you want to get started on things really quickly, WhatsApp me. It is a great way to be able to just get on top of things quickly. And not only that, usually on my WhatsApp, I will post on my status what I have available too. So if you guys add me on WhatsApp and then you message me and then I add you into my cell phone as well as a contact, then you'll be able to see all my statuses and you'll be able to see what I have available. And that's like immediately as I put it up, and then you can just message me right away and say, hey, I like that apartment, how much is it? Or hey, I like that Airbnb, I want to use it as a passive income, how much is it? So you'll get first dibs even before I put them up on YouTube. Let me see here. Let me turn the camera around so I can read this message here. You're welcome. Happy to see you're doing better. Thank you so much, David. And plus the walking really helps. I'm trying to see here. Jen, I think it says. Jen something. Hello, Cerise. I love your content and I sent you okay. And then HS says, plus the walking really helps. Yeah, HS, I boost up my walking to like 30 minutes a day of working out. So I'm like, we're walking for an hour.
We're in this humidity.
Right.
The back of your hand is sweating.
You know, yeah. And I'm like, walking for an hour with Noche in the sun, or work out for a half an hour, high impact, dancing in the mirror with my music blasting in the background and able to video myself and my progress. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for the latter. I'm going to go for working out in for a half an hour, boost it up, really get my heart rate going and shake off all the fat, you know, from fat to fit to 50.
High intensity boosts your metabolism, so you're still burning energy whilst you're resting.
There we go. High intensity.
Yeah.
And then we have, I think it says Jen. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Jen, contact me on WhatsApp, 829-702-7726. If this is something that you want to do, I can help you. Not only that, you don't even need to come here. You don't even need to be here, and I will go in and set the place up for you. Now we have Gay Sara. Cerise, how do you say in Spanish, Gretzky was a reptilian hybrid? Gretzky, Wayne Gretzky was a reptilian hybrid? I don't know how to say.
Google Translate.
Yeah, Google Translate. I don't know what that would mean. El cambio mucho. He changes a lot. And then we have turn the page. Hola, Cerise. There's no such thing as a cloudy day when you're around. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Your presence is 100% sunshine all the time. Miss you. I miss you too. I miss you so much. Thank you. I love you. I'm looking so forward to seeing you when you come back. We definitely have to go and have a good time. Maybe do some karaoke again. Because, man, can you ever sing? This guy has pipes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like 6 foot, I don't know, like 6'3". You know, he looks like a football player.
All right.
You know, but sounds like a crooner, like a real love singer, you know?
Some good karaoke singers while I've been here.
Yeah.
Some really good ones.
Yeah?
Sometimes you don't even know it's karaoke. You know, you think that the DJ is back on sometimes.
Because they're such good singers. Yeah, this week I'm actually going to have a brand new music group from Canada close out Living Good, my talk show. I'm going to start having some musical artists come on. You know how they have musical artists on talk shows back in Canada and America? Yeah, I'm like, why not? I don't do it. Why don't I do it here?
Make it big one day. They need the publicity.
You know, they need all of us work together.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to tell you guys a story. I did this story on Facebook. Did you see my Facebook Live the other day?
The one with the baby?
The one with the what?
Baby crying?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I saw that one.
Okay. Okay, so this one here, I deleted it since. But this story...
I saw it the day after when you said you deleted it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this story here, I told on that Facebook Live. But this was a story I never told any of you guys, and I'm just so surprised I never really spoke about it in any of my story times or anything like that. But I guess because it was, I don't know, I just kind of swept it under the carpet. So this is it. I was living in Cabarete. This was about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I was living in Cabarete at the time, and there was a woman that contacted me for an apartment, and we'll just call her Sarah. So Sarah said, Cerise, you know, I want to come, and she told me her budget, and I got her a really nice place in Cabarete down the street from me. And I sent her the video of it. She loved it. So fast forward, she messaged me and she's like, Cerise, I can't make it right now because, you know, my friend, she just died. And I was like, whoa, sorry to hear that. And so as she's telling me this on the phone, it was raining in Cabarete. And then so, you know, I told her, don't worry, I'll hold on to the place for you. And then there was lightning that struck in Cabarete. And then she's like, sorry, I didn't hear that. And both at the same time, I said to her, oh, sorry, there was lightning. At the same time, she said to me, sorry, I didn't hear that. There was lightning. She was in Georgia,
Wow.
Atlanta, Georgia. That's where she was. And she was like, I was like, no. She's like, lightning. Yeah, there was lightning. And I'm like, you had lightning at the same time I did? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, that's your friend. That's her friend's name was Myra. I can say the real name of the friend because the friend passed on. I like to be confidential when it comes to people's names, but if they passed on, I like to say their name as a form of respect. So I'm like, that's Myra. That's Myra just letting us know that she's with us right now. Because lightning here in the Dominican Republic at the exact same time as it was in Atlanta, Georgia, bam, and it just, so anyway, it was kind of cool. So she was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And then that was pretty much it. So then she gets here. Now when she gets here, she says to me, Cerise, you know, thank you so much for the apartment. I really appreciate it. Is there any way that you can come to the beach with me? Because I have some of Myra's ashes, and I think Myra would like it very much if you came with me to the beach, because I would like to put those ashes in the ocean. And I was like, wow, I've never seen that before, but I've heard this before, that a lot of people just love to be put in the ocean when they die and everything. And I was like, wow, how cool is that, right? And, you know, I thought about it too, myself. I'll get to that in a minute. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. So we went to the beach across from my apartment at the time. I lived like right across the beach at the time. And we found a spot, we walked, and we felt energy, like we were feeling like, is this a good spot? Is that a good spot? And we kept walking, and then finally both of us just looked at each other and we're like, right here feels good, you know? It felt good. So then we said a prayer, and then I stepped back and I let her go to the water edge, and I let her do her little peace thing, you know, her little peace goodbye with Myra. So she did her little peace goodbye, and, you know, she looked down and she kind of did her peace thing, and then all of a sudden she took her little container and she went and put it all out, and guess what? All of the ashes flew back on me. Every single last ash, and she could, there was nothing she could do. She went, whoo! It was like literal ashes. Okay, like I'm not talking about smoke. They were ashes, and they hit me. They didn't go in my mouth. They didn't go in my face. They didn't go in my hair. They went from my breast area all the way down to my belly area and onto my jeans. So, like the front of my jeans, the front of my breast, and then, you know, and I was wearing an electric blue top, right? So, you know, you could see the dust, the ashes, and I was wearing jeans, so you could see the dust all over the front of me. And I went like this. I looked down and I went, ah, and I looked back up at her and I went, it's okay. It's okay. And she's like, I'm sorry. It was like she was trying to discipline her dog that just peed on me, or her kid that just, you know, threw an ice cream at me or something. She didn't know what to do, because like, and I didn't know what to do either. I didn't want to wipe Myra off of me, you know, like I was like, oh my gosh, like, and I didn't want to have that initial response where you're like, ah, and just, you know, react. So I just went, it's okay. And she's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. You know, it's all right. And I told my sister about it last week. I just forgot about it. You know, I mean, when I had to leave. I was busy that day and I had to leave the beach. And I just left her ashes on me. I didn't wipe them off. I felt very uncomfortable wiping the ashes off me. I felt like, no, this was once a woman, and this is her body, and I'm not going to wipe her off of me. I just didn't know what to do. Didn't go in my mouth, didn't go in my anywhere else, right? So I got on the moto because I had to come to Sosua from Cabarete, and I knew that the moto would get rid of a lot of it, right? And so I was just like talking to her as I was on the moto. I was like, Myra, you know, I know you want to come with me, and you know, I lead an exciting life, so come on, girl. You know?
I will travel Dominican Republic with you.
Yeah, like, come on, girl. You're like, don't put me in that water.
Every time you put that top on, she's out enjoying herself with you.
Right. Right. I was like, come on, girl, I got you. And that's what my sister said too. My sister's like, Cerise, that woman didn't want to go in the water. No. She wanted to go with you and your live and lit lifestyle, right? So, you know, I do want to say, when you come to the Dominican Republic, And if you're coming to, put ashes in the water, this is a lesson to you. Please make sure the wind is not blowing. Or go into the water, swim into the water and go out to a certain part and just dump the ashes in the water. The fish might eat it. I don't know. So that brings me to my next point. And I think about, obviously, all of us, we all have a time to go. And me exercising lately, I know exercising doesn't save somebody's life because, hey, when it's their time to go, it's their time to go no matter what. But, I was thinking that I don't want to leave the Dominican Republic ever. So, and I've traveled in my lifetime, and I have a lot of expats that come to me, and they're always like, so Cerise, come with me to Hawaii, come with me to Florida, come with me to Costa Rica is a very popular one. People always want to get me to go to Costa Rica. I think I would like to go to Jamaica one day if I can get myself even on a plane. If I go anywhere around the world, it would be to go to hang out with the Rastas up in the mountains of Jamaica. That's the only place. Go bun some Bob Marley, meditate. I'm joking. But I would definitely. I wouldn't bun Bob Marley because it's just illegal. But I would definitely go to Jamaica and go up in the mountains and meditate with the Rastaman. That's what I would do, and eat some ITEL food. That's what I would do. But I don't really have any reason to leave this island. It's so beautiful. I have everything that I want here. It's like a metropolitan if I just go to the city. The other day I was on the Malecon, and it's the closest thing to the city that I even want to go to. I don't even want to go to Santo Domingo. Have you been? Yeah, you've been to Puerto Plata, right?
Yeah.
Have you been to Santo Domingo?
Yeah, I flew into Santo Domingo, so that was my first experience, Santo Domingo, for 3 nights.
For 3 nights. Did you like Santo Domingo?
It was okay. Okay.
But Sosua is lit.
Sosua, yeah, you don't want to leave the place.
No, you don't want to leave. It's like Hotel California.
Yeah.
You could come, but you may never leave. I never want to leave here, Dave. I honestly...
Tell me that. I'm flying.
You're flying out next month, right?
I don't really want to go home.
Right. You don't, but why are you leaving? That was the plan.
The plan's not to leave England full time just yet. Maybe one more long trip somewhere, and then after that I'll probably leave England.
One more long trip somewhere?
I don't know where, yeah.
Like Thailand type of thing?
Anywhere.
Okay.
Over that side of the world, still wearing face masks, so what's the point?
Yeah, see. I mean, I would go to Turkey.
I'm going to Turkey in August.
You're going to Turkey in August?
Got a friend's wedding over there.
Oh, beautiful. See, yeah, so bring me back like one of those little change purses or something like that, or maybe some sand.
Some sand.
Some different sand or something.
The same as this nice white powdery sand.
Yeah, there's something from Turkey, because I don't know if I'll ever get on a plane again in my life. I just don't want to. I really love it here, which brings me back to, dying. I know it's a really dark topic, but it's a real topic. And if I would, and here they cremate you almost immediately, because when you die, the body starts to stink immediately. Like they have a funeral the very next day. You can't just like have the body hanging around the house, right? The heat makes the body smell so bad within hours, right? So they have and a lot of people, when they lose family members here, they're like, well, they exterminated them so quickly. They cremated them so quickly.
Yeah, if some family members want to come from America.
Yeah, and they can't make it. When they get here, most times the body is done.
Back
because
in England, I suppose it can be a week or 2 weeks, before the burial.
Yeah.
It's planned.
Yeah.
It's planned more,
right.
Like that.
Right, in Canada as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And imagine if the body is like a single man who just happens to be in his retirement, and he dies alone in his hotel. He's already.
I tell my kids, if I die in another country, just let them get rid of me.
Right,
You know,
just
so you don't
exactly.
have to buy me back.
Don't.
Let them cremate me, come over, have an holiday and take the ashes back if that's what you want to do.
Right, take the ashes back,
You don't
exactly.
need to like take me back to England just to
Right.
get cremated.
And yeah, so that brings me to another thing. I'm like, I have to like, I'm at that time in my life where I'm like, well, if my family, if anything was to ever happen to me and I passed on, you know, what would I want to be done? I would really like to be put in the river, in Baby Vista. If like the river, beautiful fresh water, not salt water, but beautiful fresh water, and where it's very quiet and a lot of nature, very still. There's no big waves. There's just a beautiful current. And maybe in the mountainside where my ashes can like feed bugs or something, like I want something very natural, something nature, not where there's a lot of wind and I'm being blown from here to there. I just want peace. So yeah, like a nice river or like the nice mountainside. And that's what I would really like. So, and then I want all the different versions of It's a Wonderful World being played. You know that song? It's a wonderful world, by all the different singers. I just want it on blast. And then and then I want Spanish, I want bachata played, I want reggae, a lot of reggae played at my funeral. And I know it's such a dark topic, but
I'm all walking out to a reggae song, couldn't you?
How the walking out to one love, one love. Hey Rastaman, say what you say, give me some of this sensei. Do you remember that song back in the day? Where it was like, no? It was like, hey now teacher. No, how did it go? With Rita Marley. Rita Marley saying, she's like, something, oh, how did it go? She's like, so what did you do over the holidays? And Smokey goes, I was farming in the East, see now teacher. He said, I learned about the Sensimilia, see now teacher. And they go, Sensimilia. Hey, Rastaman, say what you say. Give me some of your sensei. Anyway, that's a really dark topic for some people. And I just wanted to share that story with you guys because it's also a really real topic. And it was actually a really funny situation. So many funny things happen here in the Dominican Republic. Every day is a different day. Every day is unpredictable. Is every day for you a different day?
Yeah, because I don't really plan anything.
You don't plan anything?
No, I just go with the flow. Whatever happens, yeah.
Now, of course, you're in retirement, so that's common for people that are in retirement here. But in England, where you're from, You're from England, right?
Yeah.
Do you have most of the days would be the same? Even if you don't plan anything?
Similar.
You just kind of wake up and do the same thing automatically.
Because if it's a dry day, I'll probably go out on my mountain bike. If it's a wet day, I'll just look through the window, wishing it to stop rain.
Wow. And then here there's just so much to do.
Yeah.
A lot of people to meet. So guys, come on down, have some fun, live life to the fullest, always. Now let's see here, we have Gay Sarah that says thanks, you're welcome. And then we have Deborah. Hello Deborah, how are you? Happy Mother's Day to you as well. And then we have Biggie Smalls. Hello, Biggie Smalls. Got some notorious B.I.G. in La Casa. So yeah, guys, pretty fun, beautiful place to come to and just live and relax. Now, in regards to the changes in Sosua Beach, I have been hearing mixed stories. And a lot of these mixed stories, have you been hearing anything mixed?
Not really, but I walked on the main road the other day and there's a big chunk getting cleared of the ground. And I thought maybe that's where they're going to start building something. Well,
that chunk across from the beach, I did a video on, and I heard that that's actually somebody else's project, not the president's project. And I don't want to say her name, but she used to be a mayor here. I'll say that much.
I noticed that there was maybe 4 or 5 very large trees that didn't get cut down.
Yeah.
Because they have protection orders on most of the trees.
Yeah.
So they've got to be part of the grounds of whatever she's building.
Yeah.
I've seen some random stuff here where there's a house built with a tree in the middle of it, you know?
Yeah,
all the floors
because the tree's protected.
The tree's got to stay where it is, and they build the house around it, and it's part of the house.
I would love a house like that with a tree in the middle. Like, I would love a tree in the middle of my house. Like, I really wouldn't mind at all. It would be amazing.
Like 3 stories high, and the tree trunk is, well, it's bigger than that table.
Yeah.
It's a really big tree.
I would love to have a tree in my house. Just build the whole house around the tree, you know?
Yeah,
oh my gosh, it would be so beautiful. But then I've often thought that as well. But then what about bugs?
Yeah.
I guess you would have to treat the tree.
Maybe they're more attracted to the natural wood rather than a wooden table or something. They'll stay where they are. They don't want to chew their way through the varnish if they don't have to.
Oh, that's true, because you would varnish a tree that's in your house, right?
Well, varnish the table and chairs, so maybe they'll stick to being in the natural surroundings.
That's true. Yep. But yeah, so I have heard that Playa Sosua, they're going to take some time on tearing everything down. Now, someone left me a message on my YouTube channel saying that they're not going forward any longer with the 3 7-story condos. And I was like, I can't see them.
7 stories?
Yeah, they want to do 7 stories here in the middle. There was supposed to be a plaza on one side and a plaza on the other, right? And I can't see them stopping it. But I can.
Buildings over that side that have been left, why have they been left like that? Why do they not invest that money there? And there's another one, Playa Chiquita, another condo, which is left to rack and ruin.
I don't know.
When I walk around, I see so many like that, you know, that are being squatted in.
There's a lot of squatters, yeah. And I don't know why they wouldn't refurbish those buildings. I guess they're privately owned by people who just hope to one day sell them. But the president was given 2 deeds, one for the end of Los Charamicos and one for the end by Bate on this beach. And he was supposed to put a plaza there and a plaza there and some few things in between. So now they're saying that those plans have been altered a little bit. And I heard that they have been halted indefinitely, which we know that's not going to be true. So because commerce is commerce, and growth when it comes to money and industrial, there's going to be, this is prime real estate. So they're going to take their time doing that. And I think there is a reason for that, because they know that this is a big thing, a big undertaking. So what they'll probably do is put that plan on hold for the next couple of years, and then he will get voted in again, the president, in 2 years, and then he'll tackle it then. But this is definitely going to be one of the major things that he will dive into if he doesn't do a deep dive into it before the next 2 years, because it will take a good 1.5 years to do all that, right? And then who's going to really vote for him if Sosua is torn down, and Sosua is a major place that people come to, and it's going to take a couple of years to really rebuild it. So I think that he's probably rethought that, and he's probably like, you know what, just leave everything alone. He knows he's going to get re-voted in. It's that much is clear. He's just such a wonderful president. Him and his wife are amazing. They're so interactive. I follow them on Instagram, and both of them are so busy every single day. I don't even know when they take time for each other or even time for their family to breathe. She is amazing. She's wrote a song for children. She's just such a good heart. And he is also, he went to school in America. So he, you know, both of them are pretty cool people, and I like them. So I think that they're looking at not shocking the economy, not shocking Sosua, just slowly building bricks upon bricks instead of just tearing everything down like a root canal, you know, especially when it doesn't need a root canal, you know, like why fix something if it's not broken? But slowly it is going to need some fillings. So I was also told that they're going to get rid of all of the decayed places here. So the casitas that are falling through, that have a lot of water damage, that aren't being used, that cannot be used. So they're going to slowly plug away. So that's the update that I heard so far. And you guys can let me know what you guys have heard too. I always appreciate, because you guys also have your ear to the ground and your finger on the pulse. So let me know what you guys have heard as well. Let me see here. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day, says Deborah. Oh, right. I just saw that. And then we have someone else. Oh, yeah, Biggie Smalls. Sorry, because the names are so light here. And then someone else says, hi, Cerise. Is try Costa Rica. Plenty of them there. Okay. No, I'm not going to Costa Rica. Not interested, but I've been invited a lot of times. And Sojourner says, hey Cerise, just an FYI, most Dominicans are buried, but within 24 to 48 hours, like you said. Embalming is for wealthier people. Ah, okay. So a lot of foreigners are, well, not really, a lot of them are, what's the word again? Cremated, because they have to be carried home. But a lot of them are buried here. Okay, very interesting. All right, and they bury them right away because the body starts to smell immediately. And right away, you know, because you get even things that die and they start to smell right away. Yep. But in any case, guys, I do want to say to you that some changes to my YouTube channel are going to be happening, taking effect tomorrow, mañana. Mondays are going to be random Mondays. I'm just going to put up whatever random video, whatever it's on. It could be on someone, it could be on, you know, anything at all, just me walking or, you know, construction or whatever, even just on a moto and looking around town. And then Tuesdays is always going to be real estate and relocation. Now that could consist of me putting up a video of something for rent, something for sale, or somebody that has moved here and they have a story to tell. Wednesdays are always, I call it Royal Wednesdays, because I'll be talking about the kings and queens and I'll be talking about relationships. This Wednesday, actually, I'm going to be talking about a woman who could not be bought, a Dominican woman. And she left me a story and she's like, you know what, Cerise, relationships are tough. So I'm going to talk about that on Wednesday. And most Wednesdays, when I do the Royal Wednesdays, I will do a little story about relationships and then lead into relationships as well. It'll be more like, you know, a soul coaching type of day. Thursdays will always, hola, oh, sí, toma, de nada. And, todo es aquí, gracias. And then Thursday is going to be Talk Show Thursdays, where if you guys don't catch my live show on Wednesdays on Facebook, and if you're not here to catch my talk show, local television here, locally on TV, then you can catch it on Thursday. Whatever guest I have, I'm just going to put it on to Thursday's video. And then, of course, Friday is going to be Fit Friday. And this Friday, I'm going to be posting myself at my most fattest. And I'm going to be wearing a bra top and pajama pants and cutting up some fruit. And then I'm also going to be exercising in tights and just a top. And it is what it is. I'm really going to start doing this, and I need to be very open and very confident about it and take myself from fat to victorious. And then Saturday is going to be story time Saturdays. Every Saturday is going to be story time. And of course, we do deep dives into those story times. Every story time is different. They're always shocking, and they're not always based upon the Dominican Republic. Sometimes they're based upon around the world, but most people who send me these stories have been to the Dominican Republic, and the stories are the reason why they came, or the reason why they left, or while they're living here, or while they were visiting. And then Sundays, of course, will be what we're doing today, and that's Sosua Sundays. Now, I'm thinking about taking it up a little bit of a notch as well on Sundays, and not just come to the beach every Sunday. I'm thinking about like just going into Sosua itself, like Bate, and just sitting at a restaurant and just filming the street. And I'm probably going to start doing that next Sunday. Okay, today I came to the beach because it was Mother's Day, and I just wanted to, I thought it was going to be a lot more of an exciting day. I thought we were going to have a lot more Dominican families here, but I guess they're all at home sharing time together, which makes sense because it's a very special day. It's like Christmas, so they're probably all cooking at home and sharing time. So next Sunday, starting next Sunday, we are going to hit the streets of Sosua. And I'm just going to sit at a restaurant somewhere. I don't even know where. And I'm just going to film the street. And we can also do question and answer. And we'll talk about what's going on. Look over there, guys. I want to show you guys. Look at all those boats over there. I've never seen that before. All of them congregating. Look at this. You see that? All of them are like congregating. Hold on, I'm gonna zoom that in for you guys. Look at. Look, they're all hanging out together. It's like one big party. Look at that. That's great. And there's a lot of people on there too. There's people all on those boats. Look at it. It won't zoom up anymore.
Maybe they're stocking up. You know the small boat that just turned up? I've seen it on the other end of the beach. They're packing the ice and the beer. You know,
they're packing the ice and beer and
yeah,
everything?
so maybe they get the delivery before they set off somewhere.
Ah, wonderful. Yeah, but look at all the people on those boats. Especially on the far right one.
Yeah, it looks like a party boat.
Yeah, those are party boats. So yeah, guys, we're gonna be doing it up. So tomorrow, please look out for the video. Tomorrow I'm gonna be uploading a video on gringo prices. Are there really gringo prices? I tend to think that we don't need to make a big deal out of them at all. And in the video tomorrow, you'll figure out why. And I think I have a pretty logical explanation for that. But you guys can watch the video tomorrow, and you guys put your comments down below and let me know what you think. I think we need to stop being afraid of being gouged, you know?
Yes.
We need to stop being afraid. You agree?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, 100 pesos out of my pocket is different than 100 pesos going into a Dominican's pocket.
Right.
You know, it doesn't mean a lot.
It doesn't mean a lot. And then when I'm sitting around foreigners and they're like, oh, you just got the gringo price, or you just got ripped off. I'm like, for 50 pesos for a buck?
Exactly.
You know, no, Dominicans pay less than the regular price. And a lot of the times, like just a quick story here, I saw a gentleman one day, a gringo, like a foreigner, go into a restaurant in Los Charamicos. Yeah. And the lady said to him, it's 150 pesos for his meal. So he's like, okay. And he was happy with the 150 pesos. Yeah. You know, that's $3. And you get like 2 pieces of chicken or beef or pork, whatever you want to get. And then you get a lot of rice. Yeah. You get a whole little container of beans. And then you get salad. Yeah. All for like $4. I mean, for $3. So he was happy with that. And he was like, okay. And he was all happy. And then he sat down and he's waiting for his food. And then a Dominican walked in and paid 100 pesos. And the guy's like, and then the Dominican walked out with his dish. And the gringo said, why did he only have to pay 100? And the woman looked at him and said, he didn't get a full meal. He only had 100 pesos.
I think he was saying, can I have 100 pesos worth?
Can I have 100 pesos
I don't
worth?
Want a full plate, which is 150.
Right.
100, can you give me a smaller portion of everything?
A smaller portion of everything. So, yeah. And that's what happens a lot of the times where gringos, foreigners, will, you know, be somewhere paying for something, and then a Dominican will walk in and grab their food, and they go and they look like they're paying less, and they are paying less, but they're also getting less food. He wasn't able to look into the container, you know, and he just complained. And you know what? The woman said to him, like, first of all, that's my brother.
Yeah.
That just walked out. Okay, and he paid. That's my brother that just walked out, and he paid.
It for free. Yeah.
Like they could have given it to him for free.
Yeah.
So you know, this is what we have to stop as foreigners, squabbling and hustling over something. That same dish would cost about $12, 600 pesos in Toronto. Easily downtown Toronto, they would pay like $12. 600 pesos.
Have you ever been into I can't remember the name of the restaurant, right? You know, across from the Western Union.
The Western Union. Oh, the tropical one.
Tropical cafe.
Yeah.
How good is that food in there?
I've never eaten in there, but wow.
Wow, it's really good.
They have like a buffet type of thing,
so
right?
You can have beef, pork, chicken, fish.
Yeah.
As your meat, and then you got like white rice, the brown rice, the yellow rice. You get the beans. You get the platanos, the bananas.
Yeah, plátano.
They have fried potatoes.
Yeah, they have so
mofongo. You know.
Mofongo, yeah.
So much.
Mango.
It feeds me twice. Oh, and you get a side salad as well, but you got a selection of it.
And they don't charge a lot.
No.
And when you go in, you know, they don't show gringo price. Like, they tell you how much it is, but they're not trying to say.
The only expensive one, and he told me before I bought it, was, I think it's called Chibo, which is goat.
Chibo, which is goat, yeah.
And goat's expensive.
Goat's expensive,
and I said,
exactly.
It's okay. He said, I know you can pay.
Right.
Because you're a gringo, I know you can pay.
Right. Yeah, and most times, you know, Dominicans share so much anyway, but I go over all that in my video tomorrow, and you know, I want to really discount those claims that there are gringo prices here, because if you are buying a big ticket item like a car or a fridge or something, the price is right there on it when you go into the store. You know, like, you don't have to be like, how much is that? And then they're like, oh, it's a gringo. No, the price is on big ticket items.
But at the same time, we don't barter.
We don't barter.
We don't like the barter. In fact, that's part of the game. When you go to a market and mangoes, they want to charge. They only want 50, but they'll tell you they're 100. And sometimes you're going to get it down to the right price.
I actually say that in my video as well.
We don't play that game.
Right, we don't. I say that.
3 of those, 2 of those, 1 of those, right, I'm going. You know, and what's the price at the end of it?
Right, exactly. In my video, I actually say, negotiate. If something seems like it's a little too high for you, negotiate. Because if you say, no, thank you, sometimes they'll say, okay, how much do you want to pay?
Yeah, what price do you want to pay? That's what
right.
They come back with. What price
they will say,
well,
what price would you like to pay?
So you tell them and 1/3 what they've just told you.
Right.
They laugh, you laugh, and you meet somewhere in between. It was
exactly.
Price. Play the game. It's quite fun when you play the game.
Yeah, like sometimes I'll say how much is. They don't do it to me now because now they're just so straight up with me. They know that I know the prices. Yeah. But then usually it comes down to avocados or oranges or, like, you know, stuff that they're selling in the street on their head, like nuts or whatever. And then you'd be like, how much is an avocado? And then they'll say 70 pesos, right? And then you'd be like, no, 50 pesos. And buy 2. You know, I'll say, give it to me for 50 pesos and I'll buy 2.
Yeah, 2 for 100.
So I get 2 for 100 instead of 1 for 70. And they'll go, okay, because they're selling 2 and, you know, they already know. And it always comes down to both of us having a win-win situation.
As long as you both walk away with a smile, that's what's important.
That's it, right? So I'm taught, I am just...
If you begrudgingly bought that avocado for 70, you wouldn't enjoy it when you got it. When you're still be feeling bitter about it. You wouldn't enjoy eating it.
Exactly.
But when you got 2 for 100, you can enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. And the Haitians now, they know, because it's mostly Haitians that sell it, right? And they'll see me, and they know I live in Los Charamicos. And so the ones that don't know, I just look at them and I'm like, I live in Los Charamicos. And they go, okay, and then they give me a cheaper price, right? Los Charamicos, for those of you who don't know, is the neighborhood. And usually when I buy these fruits and vegetables, I'll just put a couple of them in my purse because I don't, you know, I'm here in the tourist area. So what I'll do is I'll just buy something to help support And so when they want to really overcharge, I'll say, oh, no, no, no. Yo vivo en Los Charamicos. When I'm in Los Charamicos later, I'll just go to the grocery store and get them for like a quarter of that price. And they go, okay, okay, okay. How much do you want to buy it for? And then, but I never undersell them. I used to. I used to do that hustling and haggling.
To try and get 10 pesos.
To try to say, to make a point.
He's like, come on, 10 pesos.
Right.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, who do I think I am? I wasn't raised here for my whole life. Yeah. Most of these people who are in this town have been here and never left, and they know each other from birth. So of course they're going to be able to get really good deals.
Yeah, of course.
You know? And who do some of these foreigners?
I got a deal off a friend of a friend.
Exactly.
We do it.
Right. Home. And some of you foreigners, you guys will message me and you're like, Cerise, I want, and this, I won't even get back to them. So remember, if I don't get back to you and you make this comment, this is why. So they never ever spoke to me before, and they'll WhatsApp me and they'll be like, hey Cerise, how are you? So I saw your YouTube channel and I'm looking for an apartment, but I don't want a gringo price. And I'm like, do you realize that Dominicans have cheaper apartments than the foreigners?
Yeah.
You know, the foreigners are the ones that are ripping off people.
Oh, I had a walk through Charamicos one day last week. And there's a lady, she got like maybe a Coke bottle like this, upside down with the bottom cut off.
Yep.
In the ground, where it was into a pipe outlet, and she was pouring jugs of water down. And I think that is giving you running water in that. You're either clearing your drains or you're trying to fill a tank or something with water.
Yes, you're trying to get water. In Los Charamicos?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe all the way down at the end?
Could have been. No, not at the end.
No, because a lot of the times they don't have water in La Piedra.
Yeah.
No running water. So yeah, guys, that's the video that I'm putting up tomorrow on Random Mondays. And I just want you guys to watch it and then give me, I mean, there may be some of you guys right now that are watching this and that will watch this in the future and be like, oh, no, 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 no. You know, and maybe you guys got royally ripped off, right, at some point. But I mean, that's going to happen anywhere around the world. We're always going to meet people that will try to do that. I'm not saying that has never, ever happened to me. But you know, most times, even when you're in dire straits, like your car breaks down, Dominicans are so overjoyed to help you. Yeah. And if they can't help you, they say, espérate, like, wait. Like, it's like, just wait a minute, I'm gonna go get someone that's going to help you. You give them 100 pesos for calling the person that's gonna help you. And they're calling their family members, so their family member is not going to rip you off either. It's just such a beautiful environment. I truly want you guys to come down here, stop listening to some of the videos that talk about this gringo stuff and how to get the best deal on this and that. It's ridiculous. It says two things. One, you don't know the Dominicans that well. And two, you are what we call in Toronto, I learned from the Jamaicans, broke pocket.
Oh.
Broke pocket.
Cheapy.
Yeah. Here they call it tecaña.
I've heard cheapy.
Right, cheapy. Yeah, cheapy. They'll go like this. If you will know if you're being cheap because you will walk by them and they will look at their friend and go,
cheapy.
And you know they're talking about you. That means cheap. They're cheap. Tacaña, I think it's called, or tecaña or something like that. And so, yeah, you guys, you know, just come here and live unless you are, you know, I don't even know. Most of these places where you come to, you're going to find the prices in the store. You're going to find the prices on the shelf, and they're not interested in ripping you off. The other day I went to a tailor, and I had something taken down a little bit because I bought something online, and it was too big. I ordered way too much because I ordered it from China. And usually when you order something from, so I ordered like XXL instead of extra L, but it ended up being like 4X, and I'm like, whoa, I can't even wear this, it's so big. And now with me planning on losing weight, it's not gonna really look good. So I took it to a guy who does tailor, sasateria, I think it's called here, sateria, and he was charging me 100 pesos more than what he would charge someone else.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I could do it myself. I'm a very good seamstress myself. So I looked at him and I'm like, how about two for the price? How about two for, because he said 500 pesos.
Oh, yeah.
But I had two things I want it done.
Yeah.
So I said, and how much for the other one? And he said, the same. And I said, how about both for 800? And he's like, sure, no problem. Right, for me, I'm like, all right, I got my deal.
Yeah.
And for him, he still got his 100 pesos more.
But
Right?
he got 800 instead of just 500.
Right.
You know.
Or nothing at all.
Or nothing, yeah.
Right. So you do have to negotiate, but that was just me being me, because I know that I ordered so many packages online lately for my show, Living Good,
And then next time when you go to him, you're his friend.
that he's just going to give me a deal.
Because you're a return customer, a repeat
That's
customer.
it. Next time when I go, he's just going to be like,
Mi
dame,
amiga.
yeah, mi amiga, dame doscientos. Like, my friend, just give me 200 pesos. And you have to do that. You have to make friends first. You have to get to a point where you are, it's really, really sunny, guys. So I'm going to let you guys go now. But you have to get to a point where you have actually made your friends here. And then eventually you will get really good pricing. Okay, guys, so the sun is shining. I'm going to turn this around before I say goodbye. Wow. Beautiful.
It's hot.
It's hot. Hot. It's getting hot in here. All right, guys. I love you. Huge hugs, loads of love, big blessings. Please check out my new lineup this week, which is going to be Random Mondays, Real Estate Tuesdays, Relationship Wednesdays, Talk Show Thursdays, Fit Fridays, Storytime Saturdays, and Sosua Sundays. The reason why I'm doing this lineup is because I want to make sure that you guys know exactly what to expect from me. And also keeps me on track too. I love you guys. Take care. Signing out from Sosua on Playa Sosua. And I want you guys to all enjoy your day. Happy Mother's Day here in the Dominican Republic.